run through the finish line of the season, Grant, there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Powell. And it's Larson in a two-guard. Powell for three. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
Oh, didn't think that was going in.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Adebayo. His last outing, he had 20. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Gets the three to fall.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
And so here is Toronto, following the bucket by the Heat. Sinks it from distance.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Here's Hero, and there's another one for the Heat.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
From deep, MP. And the Raptors, another three.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Outside Adebayo. Back to Hero. The three is up. It's rebounded by Dick.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Oh my, powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Boston put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
So for Miami, Wiggins, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo, and Jaime Jaquez is subbed in for Larson. And again, no good by Miami. Toronto leading by 6. Shoots. MP, no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Hero for 3. Jaquez. Toronto grabs the miss. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall. Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And so here is Miami, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got 5 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Doris, Norman Powell has been impressive ever since his younger days.
Well, he put people on notice in high school, right? He wins the dunk contest for San Diego County. He was on 2 All-State teams and won a state championship. And boy, he has proven a scorer in the league.
Launches a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Heat trail by 13. Has to Ware. It's Wiggins on the wing. Miami moving it around. Hero for 3. Hits the trifecta. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. For three, Powell buries it from three. Powell's got his third bucket of the night.
How's that for an answer? Norman Powell says, I'll see that three and raise you one.
From deep, MP. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Hero, the pass to Powell. And the Heat, another three.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, ending the quarter up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a for Miami. Norm Powell comes in for Jaquez. Larson comes in for Beasley. Raptors lead by 7, setting the floor for Miami. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Powell is out there with Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the 2.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Powell, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Boy, if Norman Powell does this kind of work on a consistent basis, look out, folks. He is cooking right now.
Oh, MP buries the triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
From behind the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Down by 12. Wiggins outside. It's Powell, high post. Puts it up from 17. The shot no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
From deep, MP. Oh, from the rafters, MP.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Powell in the post. A minute 37 left to play in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Rebound Toronto. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd. Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Fires in the triple. MP's got 47 points.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
To the inside, Larson. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Raptors lead by 14. And here's MP from outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Adebayo finds Powell. Fires from the line. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Powell. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Pass to Larson. 4-3. The shot won't fall. And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. He's simply on a different level tonight, piling up astronomical point totals in this game. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And get ready for the fans.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. In the East, MP.
Well, MP said he's focused on improving each day. And that's what leads to winning these awards.
Great work ethic, Shaq, and one of the game's great competitors.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Heat.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
They've got MP. He's out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Jakob Pertl out there with Dick. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. So it's Miami now, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Hero for three, drills it from deep. Hero's got 8 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
ABA, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back to you guys.
High praise. Allie, thank you.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Hero against Quickly. Hero with the bucket. He's got 10.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, BA.
Here's where, following the three-point basket by Toronto, Larson with the bucket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row, looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And here's MP from outside. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pertl. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. Number 1, the Raptors.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast-breaking style.
Miami's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Quickly against Hero. Outside Adebayo, just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Shed, he's checked in for Toronto. And Miami also making a switch. Jaquez is checked in. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. From deep, MP. Counted from distance. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Jaquez. Hero for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. MP, that one's good.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Adebayo. Back to Hero. The 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
From deep, MP. Another bucket. Wow. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Powell's shot is off.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Hero for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
We've been watching him hold court out at the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Hero with it. He's got 13. Powell outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Powell's got 20 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head.
Urging his team to go. Checked in for Walter. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Adebayo comes in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Mitchell. And let's take a look at Miami. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Then there's Powell. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 2 spot. Pass to Larson. The kick out to Adebayo. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Toronto leading by 23. Fires the 3. And MP good for 3.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 6th rebound on the night. Again! What an avalanche!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Down low. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
MP outside. 3-pointer. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Powell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walters checked in.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
MP, that one's good.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Hero, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Launches it from deep. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Oh, pull up on a dime. MP doing work.
Now Hero. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked.
Your time for the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptors along with your issue and scene location to 555-575. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. New ticket records have just been announced. Visit Ticketoo all your way out and don't miss out on these special deals. Before you take off the main band, check out limited ticket options that are remaining for our upcoming homestand. They host last long.
Just a reminder, folks, make certain to be here for our figurine of your favorite mascot, the Raptors.
Are you a big Raptors fan? Well, we want to reward you on Mini Flash Day.
Up next, the Raptors taking on the Heat. For the Toronto Raptors, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Heat, Raptors, up next. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Taking a look at Toronto, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Heat. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses.
Well, I think for Toronto,
They're still in first place, but they understand how important this matchup is. No way they want to lose the first seed this late in the season.
So here's Miami's starting group. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Then there's Powell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 2. And for Toronto, they've got MP. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. Dick is out there with Pirtle. And Murray Boyles in at the 4. Now the sand has basically run out on the proverbial timer. At this point, Greg, you're either in or you're out.
Yeah, for most teams, the future is certain. It's the playoffs or 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Teams are either building for the future or liking what they've got.
Hero kicks to Ware. Cranes the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Hero. Now Ware. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And while many teams are a revolving door of head coaches, Stan, the Heat have valued continuity.
They absolutely have. Eric Spoelstra is one of the longest tenured coaches in NBA history. Only Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan coached their teams longer. And Spoelstra has had great success, leading the Heat to 6 finals while winning 2 of them.
Puts up a deep 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And the Heat making a change here. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Powell. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
MP fires from way outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Hackett. There's the 3, and Wiggins is good for 3.
And how about that competitive spirit of Wiggins, draining their revenge triple in style.
You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long, he can really move his feet, he's got great discipline and focus, and the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
Here's Powell, and another basket for Miami.
An efficient scorer. Part of the reason Powell shoots such a high percentage, he picks good shots to take.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
We've seen Norman Powell be a starter, average 20 for a season. He's also been a sixth man of the year candidate. No matter his role, Norman Powell's a guard who produces at a high level.
Heroes checked in for Miami. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hero passes to Beasley. Hero draws the double. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Powell, no good. And here's MP for three. And again, it's Toronto with the three.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
MP has been leading the charge for Toronto. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far, checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 19. On the court for the Heat, Malik Beasley out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Powell in at the three spot. And he gets it to go. MP's got 43 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Inside. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
MP against Beasley. Wiggins a screen on MP. No good from Beasley.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Beasley with the screen on quickly. Traps in the tray. Heroes got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
To the middle. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's MP for three. Sinks the triple.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Outside Hero. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Off target with his three.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And here's MP for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
their third three-pointer in a row.
Outside Hero. 11 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. That shot is off. And so it's Toronto in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Look your attention to center court. And get ready for the game. Half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Open. One more time. A round of
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Checking out Toronto, the last game of their season and plenty to play for. They're still holding that #1 spot in the conference. They'll need to protect it.
Always great to see meaningful games down the stretch. They all count. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Toronto Raptors.
Normally, I'd say you want a versatile attack, but the way they're shooting the three ball, I don't know about that.
Versatile or versatile, this game is about as And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. Then it's Grady Dick. Then there's Jakob Poeltl and Murray Boyles in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, you got to love Hero's versatility. In addition to his scoring prowess, he's a very solid distributor.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
The 3 from MP, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. Powell, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3 from MP. Good, that's another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Now, Hero. 9 points in the game so far. Over quickly. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP, no good. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Hero hits the jumper in space. Hero's got 11.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Larson. The kick out to Adebayo. Fires for 3. Hero, no good. Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Larson with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to MP. From past the arc. Another one goes. Incredible.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Hero passes to Powell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Powell's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, how about the response by Powell? Answering the call with a 3 of his own. Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Powell kicks to Hero. Adebayo with the screen on quickly. Hero, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Ware to the inside. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got 6.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Ware, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
The 3 from MP. And Ware pulls it down. Powell feeling it out a bit. The shot's good. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Checked in for Walter. And a new group in for the Heat. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Powell. And it's Larson in at the 2 guard. Shot's good by Hero.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The 3 from MP. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Back to Hero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hero's got 28 points for the game.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
The Heat have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Foul for three. Here's Wade, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
MP, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hero scanning the floor. Powell with it. From deep. Offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, that's what Powell does. Uses his accuracy from range to create space for this offense.
Here's Larson. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.